and it's definitely a lesson for your team. But I was so proud to see you guys on the schedule, and it takes guts to take on a team like that, and kind of expose your team to maybe getting beat a little bit. But it's great experience for them in the long run, especially having a good non-league schedule.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the purpose of it. Especially going into the playoffs, you want to have as many challenges as you can. There's no easy path to a city championship. You're going to be challenged. So as many times as you can get those type of experience before then is beneficial. It may not look good on the record score or whatever the case may be, but we give ourselves the opportunity to win.
Yeah, I think that does well going down the stretch. End of the season, playoffs starting, y'all in the hunt for another city championship, so y'all definitely want to be challenging on every aspect of whatever and whoever brings anything to y'all table. So I think that's a good test for you guys.
Right.
Now, coming off of that loss, you guys had another tough loss at Jefferson. How was that? And walk us through some of the changes that happened in that game.
I love playing Jefferson. I think that goes back to being challenged. Seeing them at the end of your schedule, that it's going to be a challenge. They have a particular brand of basketball. I've talked to my team recently about the playoffs, and every good team has an identity. And a good team, is able to hang their hat on something, knowing that they do something better than the team that they're going to play against every single night, whether it's defense or rebounding, whatever the case may be. And Jefferson has a brand. Their brand is toughness. Their brand is intensity. Their brand is getting up in you and challenges you. So every chance you get an opportunity to play against that level of competition, it's a benefit to us. I think coming outside the Lehigh game, we weren't prepared for it. And that's partly on me. I'm saying? You got to take every game as it comes. And, we got our games bunched up in schedules, so we don't have the normal prep that we would ordinarily have. But we know what we're going to get when we're going to Jefferson. We got to come up with a certain mentality, and they took advantage of us not being prepared. So you got to give them credit. It's always a tough battle with those guys, and hopefully we learned our lesson from that.
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, it's great to see a coach that can admit that. And you talk about identity. Jefferson definitely has an identity. One identity I see kind of developing with your Eagle team is JoJo Jacobs. Is there any way you could talk about his kind of massive leap this season and his development and the player that you think he could potentially be?
Yeah, I'm extremely proud of JoJo. I probably don't say that enough to him, but he's come a long way. I think he's benefited greatly from seeing Trayshawn Shepard last year and going against him every single day in practice. And Trey was a tremendous leader. He led by example every single day. So, JoJo knows what it takes to be able to compete for a city championship and be a very good player in this league. And he's putting a lot of work in. Every single morning he's in there shooting with Eddie. He's trimmed at least like 25 pounds from his frame. He's become he's dynamic in a lot of ways for us. He's able to bring the ball up, finish in the post, shoot jump shots, finish strong around the rim. And he's a very vocal defender now. So, he's a big part of what we do. We kind of go as he does at this point of the season. We depend on him. I think he's relished that role on our team. And, we're looking forward to having some big performances from him in the playoffs.
He's definitely was one of the players that stood out to me during the Lehigh game, how dominant he was against some of those super huge guys that he had to play with. Very big front line, and I think he was the best big man on the floor that day. So
absolutely.
Yeah, he played very well. We were proud of
him. Coach said you made a very tough non-league schedule, which I think is awesome, right? And I'm gonna repeat it again. When you make a tough non-league schedule like that going into the end of the season, it makes things a lot better when you go into the playoffs.
But I want to talk about two other guys who kind of don't get talked about a little bit as well. I want to know if you could talk about Beasley and the other flying forward. We always mess up his name, but Manguk or Manguk Lock or however you say it.
Manuk Lock.
Yeah,
I hear them yelling this so much. First, I had to get it straight, coach, because I was like, "Are they saying Manute?"
Yeah.
So,
and he's one of my favorite players to watch. Yeah. So we got to get it right eventually.
It's pronounced Manuk Lock.
Manuk Lock. There you go.
So one of the challenges that we kind of faced this year is we have so many new guys, and no matter how much talent you have on the team, especially the way that we coach, I know Pooh's seen us behind the scenes a bit. We really hold these guys to a standard, and it's an adjustment for everybody. So I have a lot of I'm really proud of how these guys have approached it, but it's still always an adjustment. I think Chase has done a tremendous job for us, jumping into the role that he's had to jump into, and his role kind of has changed throughout the year. In the beginning of the year, we have Eddie Munyak, who has been pivotal in our success in the past, and then finding his way around that. Then Eddie, kind of getting injured 2 times in a row with his ankle, and then
almost by the game, coach. Almost by the game. Really?
Yeah, honestly, like his role on the team has changed like weekly. But and that's a difficult situation for anyone to be in, let alone a senior who's learning the system on the go and things of that nature. But he's a tremendous talent, man. He can put the ball on the floor. He can shoot off the bounce. He can create plays for us. He's great in transition. Defensively, I'm not sure if I've had a guard pick up our defense as quick as he has and cause as much havoc as he does with his length and his athleticism. I'm really happy with him. I really want him to be more aggressive. I really want him to assert himself more on our team on both ends. It's like a peacock that you're waiting to just like spread his wings, because I don't think people really even understand how talented he is.
Yeah.
So we're working with him. He's such a good teammate that sometimes he defers to Jakai and defers to Doc and all these guys. And, I have respect for that. But I think for us to be the best version of ourselves, we need a very aggressive Chase Beasley. And I think that would be beneficial for us and for him, obviously, as well. And Manuk is, he's what you see, man. He's a high-flying, high-energy guy. He brings, a lot of versatility to us because he can play so many different positions. He can come out on the perimeter and disrupt guards with his length and stuff like that. Yeah. And Manuk just makes plays for us that like nobody else on our team can make. Like he'll dive into a passing lane that you would be sure that the pass was going to get through, and then by the time you look up, he's at the rim. And those plays give us a lot of energy. When he plays tough and he plays aggressive, it changes the whole dynamic of our team. He's a junior. He's got a really bright future. And, I'm expecting big things for him as well.
Nah, man. Chase Beasley, I seen him in rare form this summer in the Brevard Basketball League. He has so much more to offer. And I agree. Once he becomes aggressive and understand that he's him, I think you guys are going to go to the next level.
That would be nice.
For sure. Hey, Coach, you guys been open 16 years, right? And do you understand that you guys have won the city championship quicker than most schools, right? Like 16 years. I got to do my research, but there's been schools that have been around here almost 100 years and still haven't won a city championship. All right.
Yeah, I'm aware of it, and we've been in the AA. I think this is our 6th year. Oh, it's not the AA, the 4A now.
Right.
Yeah.
The 4A now. Yeah, I'm aware of that. It's obviously it takes a lot for a program to grow that quickly. We've had a lot of support, and I've had a lot of people around me who make my job a lot easier. And obviously when you have kids who are as dedicated as the ones that we've been able to come in contact with, who have the type of character that they had and have currently, you provide an atmosphere that gives us a shot, to continuously compete for a city championship or be one of the better teams up there. I'm enjoying it. I plan to be here for a long time. And hopefully, we're able to raise some more banners.
No doubt. You any more questions, Coach?
No, it's been a pleasure this entire year to kind of understand and get to know the Eagle Academy kind of standard and culture, and it's been a real pleasure to watch you guys all year. And you guys are so easy to root for. Your whole team is. Glad Eddie's back. You guys are my preseason pick to get to the championship, so you guys are making me look really smart. I just want to wish you guys good luck the rest of the year, and thanks for coming on. I really do.
Coach, before you leave, because I wasn't able to make the Jefferson game, obviously. Was Eddie playing that game, or he's coming back tomorrow?
That was Eddie's first game back.
That was his first game back.
Yeah, he was a little winded, but he did what Eddie does, knock down some deep shots and brought us some energy. So we're looking forward to him coming back full swing as well. And no, I appreciate that, Brian. I'm thankful for you guys. The platform that you guys provide for these kids is something that's very necessary. I know that they appreciate it. We appreciate it. Back in the Stone Age when I was playing, we had, the newspapers that would promote the high school games and things of that nature. That doesn't seem to exist anymore. So what you guys do is really vital and appreciated. So anything I can do to support, I'm always here.
Coach, don't talk about the Stone Age, because I was way before you.
A long time ago, man.
And that would make me a real atheist, though. But I get what you're saying. Listen, I'm gonna say this, right? Because I'm a Northeast Conference guy, right? How proud are you to have 3 of your players in the Northeast Conference? And also, do all of your guys get to go to play college ball after they leave Eagle?
Like every single kid on the team?
Yes.
I don't think every kid has gone on to play college ball. I think, a majority have, though. I'm not, different divisions and levels. Obviously I'm proud of those guys. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a different level of pride for you being the NEC.
Yeah.
But, just being a part of their development and seeing them grow into young men and, feeling like you were able to contribute to, their success is a great feeling. It's really what I enjoy most about what I do is, whatever wisdom that I have from my journey in the game, being able to pass it down and still, the transferable skills that basketball can teach you. Even the guys that aren't fortunate enough to play collegiate basketball, I think they learn a lot of lessons that I know you learn through the game that, makes them more productive individuals, well-rounded young men, and helps, them towards whatever avenue of success they choose to go down. So, I'm enjoying it. I'm very proud of those guys, but in general, I'm proud of every guy that I've coached and even the guys that I'm coaching now.
Hey, Coach, we want to appreciate you for coming on the show. Thank you for taking out some time or your evening. And, man, good luck tomorrow.
Appreciate it.
Definitely. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
Y'all ready?